At Yale Law School in 1970, Hillary Rodham helped found the Yale Review of Law and Social Action. The second issue devoted 50 pages to the murder trial of Black Panther Lonnie McLucas. Some of the illustrations depict policemen as pigs. One drawing shows a decapitated and dismembered pig squealing in agony, and another one described them as, quote, a low-natured beast that has no regard for law, justice, or the rights of people, a creature that bites the hand that feeds it, a foul, depraved traducer, usually found masquerading as the victim of an unprovoked attack, unquote. In Bill Clinton's Arkansas, some 2 million people remained among the poorest in the nation. Their average yearly income was less than the $20,000 annual fees at the Little Rock Country Club. Arkansas families earning less than $9,000 a year paid nearly 4 times more state tax proportionately than families making in excess of $600,000. Arkansas remained almost last in the United States in per capita expenditure for education, in the percentage of its students completing high school, and the proportion of its citizens with college degrees. Nowhere in America is the range so great as in Arkansas, wrote the Arkansas Times in 1992, from the multi-billionaire status of the Walmart Waltons to the abject poverty of the Delta region, where Lee County is listed as one of the 10 poorest counties in the entire nation. Infant mortality there is twice the national average, and 2/3 of all children never graduate from high school. She served in 1987-88 as director and chair of the board of directors of the New World Foundation. In 1987, Hillary and the New World gave $15,000 to the National Lawyers Guild, which was founded as an adjunct to the American Communist Party. In 1988, she gave $5,000 to the Committee in Support of the People of El Salvador, which was a support group for the communist guerrillas in El Salvador. The list goes on and on, to include scores of other more obscure but equally radical left-wing groups. When she got out of the market in July 1979, her $1,000 investment had mushroomed into $100,000. Her 10,000% return on her investment was more than 5 times the rate of profit made by investors that had bought when she did and sold at the peak of the market during the same period. One commodities analyst said that the odds against such prescience and mastery trading would have been about the same as those of finding the Dead Sea Scrolls on the steps of the State House in Little Rock. The leftist New York Observer, who had defended the Clintons through thick and thin, wrote, quote, "It is clear that we have made a terrible mistake, for Hillary Rodham Clinton is unfit for elective office. Had she any shame, she would resign," unquote. The Clintons have applied their considerable skills to survive a series of scandals that would have paralyzed any ordinary politician and probably would have finished them off. But there is little evidence that their skills were used to benefit the American public. In her book, The Final Days, Barbara Olson wrote, "It all comes down to character. Here the gauge rests firmly on empty. According to their friends and supporters, they are cheats, users, liars, and greedy. The American public knew that the Clintons were snakes when they took them in. They cannot complain when the snakes turn out to bite."